Hello, hello, my crafty friends. Happy Thursday and a happy new year. Hope everybody had a great holiday. This is Anne-Marie Julian Wetzel, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and we're starting off the new year with a new crafty session. Let me just check to make sure that I am live. Yep, there I am. Hopefully no freezes. I know I was a minute early or so, but I always like getting set up. I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer. Say hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Oh, we got lots of people watching. It's showing just one person, and I see I got Kathleen here. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Heidi. Happy New Year, Debbie and Monterey. Welcome. Wendy's here too, and Colleen. So we got a forum going. All right. So tonight's session is going to be an add-on. So I'm not sure if you had an opportunity to watch my YouTube video for the Ocean Friends layout. I am going to do a coordinating page with that, and that's going to actually go along with my Ocean Friends scrapbook workshop that I'll be offering. So tomorrow I'm finishing up on my third double page layout using the Ocean Friends, and then I'll be working on the cutting guide, but I will share all of the details and how you can get your hands on that cutting guide in the next few days. So Kathleen, stay warm and safe. I see you guys are heading for another storm. Hello, Marty. Welcome. Hey, Julie. Patrice is here. All right. I will also be downloading this video to my YouTube channel, and you're going to see me doing more and more of that. So I probably will create here and then transfer it over to the YouTube. So please join me here and or follow me on YouTube. So this here, before I get started in the scrapbook layout, I wanted to share with you this kit. And this is called, it's one of our kit collections, and it's called the Birthday Card Organizer Kit. So kind of like the calendar, but it's a book. And some of you guys have ordered this for the girls' night out, and I have to check this out myself, and I really like it. So this is the nice spiral book, and it comes with all of the stickers and months to put in here, and then you also create, I believe it's 8 cards, 2 designs each, but they have pockets so you can put stuff in here. And again, just put the birthdays on here, and then be prepared and organize your cards for the year, right? So here is one of the samples. I like these cards also because they are not too feminine, and they are definitely can be used masculine, right? So here's January. It also even comes with these sequins. I don't know if you guys can see those sequins on there. And you always have extras, so add more. I just follow the directions here. So there's February, here's March, April. As you can see, I have a lot of male birthdays coming up front because this is the ones I set aside for the female. So here is another one. So it's your day. It kind of gives you that stenciled look, but it has the die cut. Obviously pop it up. And then again, some of those iridescent sequins are on there. So loving it. So I bet you can guess whose one of those cards are for in August. And then again, September, October, November, December, and then another back pocket here for some extra stuff or extra notes that you want to keep. I really, really liked this kit, so I wanted to share it with all of you. Again, I believe it's only, I know it's less than $25 because all these kits are less than $25, but it's called the Birthday Card Organizer Kit. So I will have this on display if you guys want to look at it for those that are coming to the girls' night. But let's get started. Let me show you. This I've already shared with you guys, but you have seen it, and I might have to pull this out a little bit. Let's see here. You guys, you can see most of it, but I will bring it in just a little so you can see the full layout here. So this is the layout 1. Now, I used a die that's called, it was Everyday Details dies. And I did mention to you it was on Last Chance. It is sold out, but you can use any kind of decorative paper here. You don't have to use this die. So when you get your cutting guide, and if you did not have those purchased, you can do any kind of strip designer paper that coordinates with this, right? And then I'll include all of the supplies. But again, this is the Friends of Ocean paper along with the Ocean Friends stamp and die cuts. So super cute kids. My neighbors across the street. And then here is the layout that I just shared on YouTube and how to create this layout. Now this is using the Toads of Garden. No, I can't even remember that name of the paper. And look how it coordinates with the Ocean Friends. So this is free though. So once your order qualifies, comes January 9th when celebration starts. If your order qualifies for $60 or more, you get this paper pack that has tons of paper in it for free. And I showed how to do the dies with the tape, the shipping tape to make that glossy. And then again, they're gems. So, all right, so let's make the coordinating page for this. I'm starting out with a white cardstock base. And I'm going to do the measurements live with you here. I, again, am pulling out the Toadstool Garden paper. That's what it's called. Came back to me. And I'm going to do it from this corner to this corner. Now, I had shared this page with my team members, and another team member came up with this template. She used different papers, but very, very similar. And so I'm somewhat doing a spin-off off of hers. So I'm going to put these up in the bottom and the right corner, keeping them in the same direction as my other layouts. Oh. And let me just make sure. Let's check this one out. Yep, this one's working. All right, I'm gonna go in a little bit closer again. Let me know if I'm too close. And again, I am just butting this up to the corner. And these are 6x6 sheets of paper. So this is a great layout template to use for 6x6 papers. All right. Let me just make sure that I have this lined up correctly. Again, butting that right up. But this edge here is white, so I just want to make sure. Yep. There we go. Okay. So again, I don't have my YouTube page on here. I probably should, but it is Craft with Anne-Marie, I believe, is what my YouTube page is called. Okay. So then for this page here, I am taking a larger square to bring in the color that I used to frame this picture. And this is called Summer Splash. And it measures at 9 3/4 by 9 3/4. So I'm going to center this on this page. So I think that's it. of looking okay. Trying to measure this up, make sure this is on my Versamat. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, now in my other demonstration on the YouTube, I showed how to gut this. I'm going to do that again here for you guys tonight, in case you haven't watched the YouTube, but then you have a couple other places to reference it. But this is cut. So I took a piece of cardstock, and this is Coastal Cabana, and this is at 9.5 by 9.5. So I'm just going to take a scrap piece of paper. I've already pre-cut this at 9.5 by 9.5. So I apologize if you've seen this several times, but I want to just make sure people are following how I did this. So again, 9.5 by 9.5. I have a 1/2 inch border. So on my Stampin' Up! Trimmer, which let me put this there. I need to make that flat, so we have some nice edges or cutting. I'm going 1/2 inch from the left side of my trimmer. And again, this is 9.5, and I'm leaving a 1/2 inch. So as a result, I'm going to take my blade and I am marking it at the 9-inch point. And that's where I'm going to start my cutting. And I am bringing it all the way down to my 1/2 inch down here. I'm going to turn the paper, again, 1/2 inch to the left. Again, since my trimmer is already down here, I'm starting at the 1/2 inch here, and I am going to bring it up to the 9-inch. And we're going to continue to do this on all 4 sides. And then this inside piece can be used for photo mats. Obviously, this is just a sample. I didn't use that because I ended up creating that outer band, or that outer piece, by 1/4 inch wider to give a small edge. But I did use that on my first page to use that as my photo mat. All right, so you can see that popped out, and voila, I gutted the paper. So again, a great way to use and save up cardstock. Just set that aside now. Let's bring back this layout here. So Patrice, once you do it, you will be a pro at it. I promise. Okay, so I have this down here again. I cut that 1/4 inch, so we're gonna see a slight border on that, and then I'm gonna put this edge down here. For those of you who received their mini catalog, hope you're excited to see there are more 2-sided cardstock paper that it will all be rolled out. I'm not sure if you guys see that. It definitely will. You'll see that with the scrapbooking brochure, but we have more 2-sided cardstock coming out, and all of it will be in two-toned cardstock. Come the new catalog, all of the Stampin' Up! Colors. So I'm excited about that. It's definitely a plus for the scrapbooking industry. Okay, so you see I have a small border going all the way around. So I am going to place that down. So as you can see, I don't have a background here, but it's still bringing in that similarity to the page. So for here, I wanted to do more photos because we have a single page. And then let me point out, if you decide to do this layout here, like this, right, you can put 2 4x6s this way. I chose and made this a 5x7. I think that's a 5x7. Maybe it's not. I think it is a 5x7. But you can do two 4x6s because I know many of us like to maximize our pages or our photos. Here I am doing 4x4 photos, and we'll do 4 of them here. And I don't have the photos for this one. I need to get more pictures of them at the beach. So I am just putting a little photo placeholder there. Oh, that did not stick down. Again, I'm just putting a little placeholder there. I could actually, and I probably will end up, once I do get the photos, I might cut that photo down by 1/4 of an inch and continue to have that white border because, again, that would go and complement this photo here because I have double matted that. And I like double matting. So if that's the case, I'll just add more adhesive to these photo mats. But, all right, so fairly simple complementary page to put that comes together. And then this is your choice. You can use this for journaling. You can use this for additional photo. I am going to decorate. So again, this is one of the dies from the Ocean Friends here. So there's the die here. And I think this is Old Olive, I believe. Or no, this is Granny Apple. So I'm just going to place that here. I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper. And just add some adhesive here because I don't want to grab my glue bottle out. So I'm just putting little dabs, and I actually like when I don't have this fully covered and have the pieces lifting up, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm going to just put that down here. And then again, we have the seaweed. This is the coral. And then I cut the lobster. And again, this is again from the Friends of Ocean Designer Series paper. So I just took one of these out and I am kind of tucking him in and out of the seaweed. So don't want to go that far in. How much? So, and I can use 3D dimensionals, but I am not. Let's go here. I don't want to cover too much of him up. Maybe I do. Decisions. This is my hardest part. Placing how I want something. All right. He's going there. You know what? I want to cover up that wording, so we got to change that a little bit. There. Okay. And I'm going to tuck this in under there. And we're going to do this one on the side here. So again, this is going to be one of the workshops, and I will provide the cutting guide and instructions on how you can get this workshop. And Voila. Okay. So you can place something here. I'm not going to do that right now because I want to get my photos done first. But lastly, let's add some of these pre-adhesive dots. I used these colors, so I'm going to do that here again. And they come in two sizes. There's the larger and the smaller. So I'm going to put one up in that corner. Definitely, we want definitely down here. There. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to do. To here and there with the enamel dots on this page. And then obviously I will probably add in some journaling and the dates of when this took place. But let me bring this back out for you guys. So your creative activity is to create a layout. You can do the single or you can do the double. Again, I'm going to bring this in a little bit. And then I'm going to also allow for our card makers to either make the left side or the right side into a card template. So either of these can be easily done as a card template, using the corners and then quadrants in the middle of the card, or a strip down. So again, welcome for the card makers too. But here is your creative activity to play around with this template. And again, I will have the cutting guides and everything for you, hopefully next week, and how you can create these exact workshops with the Ocean Friends stamp and die cuts. Basically, for these two layouts right now, it's using the dies only. I have not used the stamps, but I might be using the stamps on the third layout. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So let's see if I have any. Thank you, Mary. Thanks, Kathleen and Kat and Debbie. These are great colors. I do love these colors. So, okay. So I will be also creating a new guide called 2025. I have to get used to saying that, right? How many times have you written 2024 already? I know I've done it tons of times. So I store all of these videos under guides, so they're easier for you to find. So in the Facebook group, you will see a heading that says guides, and I'll be creating a new one for the 2025 create and craft sessions. So that's where you'll see this, but I also will be uploading this to YouTube. Thanks so much for joining. I hope you love this template and this workshop, and happy New Year. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.